Just wanted to come on here real quick and talk about this. I know I posted a video a long time ago saying how they want to trap you and enslave you and kill you in your dreams. That's actually coming to fruition because as of recently, Mark Zuckerberg, who's not a person, got to talk about that on a show called Inside Job, but I'll do that for either tomorrow or later on in the day. He came out and he started saying that Facebook is going to change their name from Facebook to Meta, and Meta as in meta-human, transhumanism, and also Meta means death in Hebrew, and then also I saw a meme, a post that not a meme, it was a it was turned into a meme, but a guy from Twitter was saying how he still remember when Mark Zuckerberg did the announcement for Meta. He said that with Meta, which is the virtual world, which is basically like Ready Player One, he said that if you die in Meta, you die in real life. So if you die in the virtual world, you die in the real world, which is basically similar to the Matrix, Ready Player One. And with the Ready Player One, how they can create avatars and stuff. Basically, it's the same way. You can create your own world. You can do virtual characters. You can create your own room, your own house. Basically, what video games like The Sims, SIMS, basically are. You can basically do that in a virtual world. And so, basically, what I said is actually coming true now. It depends. My God. It depends on. Google had something a long time ago called Google Glasses or whatever the case it was. Don't know if that actually was successful or not. But the timing of this actually being announced to the timing of next month, which is the Matrix, the fourth sequel, ironically, is supposed to be coming out on the 22nd, on the 12th month, the 22nd day, and it's 2021, and the number 22 is a significant number in the occult. It's very ironic. So that, and so the odds of all this happening now, and how Mark Zuckerberg wants to do all this stuff, and then next year people are talking about how Joe Biden might be impeached and Kamala Harris might be replacing him. Don't know how that's going to work out, but also next year they're supposed to be merging Chrislam. They're supposed to be doing Chrislam, Christianity, and Islam is supposed to be happening with the Pope, and the Pope is the false prophet. The real dude is Obama, who, when the shift change happens, he'll transform into a new person. I gotta do a video on him, but the odds of this actually happening now, and I talked about this before, and how they want to drill into your skull and trap you in your dreams. That's a real thing, and they also do this in Assassin's Creed is another one. They also had a movie about that. So it's a real thing, and also in terms of virtual reality, people, they want to make it. I was watching a guy. Forgot his name, but basically they want to make it to where you can't tell the difference between virtual reality and the real world, in which case people are already zombies. People are already zombies, and they already and the world is already fixated and fascinated and addicted to escapism. I'll talk about entertainment and all this other stuff, but if you can't do that in real life, you can do that in the virtual world. And how they built that and all this other stuff, I have no idea. But I was watching a video on BitChute on Project Montauk and how they've had this virtual reality stuff since the 40s or 50s. And so it's really not anything new. So that, and also in terms of virtual reality, there actually was a story a long time ago where a man cheated on his wife. But he cheated on her. But he cheated on her in the virtual world. He had sex with another woman in virtual reality, and that gets into blurring the lines of virtual reality and, telling the difference, knowing your rights and all this other stuff and dreams. And how is that even considered cheating in the virtual world? Is that considered cheating in real life if it is in the virtual world? Let's say you're having sex with somebody's avatar. Is that actually cheating or is it not cheating? Something to think about. And his wife got pissed off, and I think the article said something about, is there actually a difference? Is there a difference between you actually having intercourse with somebody in the real world compared to the virtual world, having avatars, having sex? And so that's the thing. And another thing, into consideration with the whole virtual reality thing, they have a thing now where normally, like stuff like American Idol, they have real people. They had these shows where people interact, not where they interact, but these shows where people like sing and dance and do all this other stuff. They had a show where people were dressed up in costumes, and now they have a TV show that's basically focused on virtual reality characters, on how people can customize those characters and they can make it look a certain way. And will.i.am from the Black Eyed Peas is involved, and he's one of the judges. So that just shows what I'm talking about. And it also gets into how now on gaming consoles, they have it where you can experience it in virtual reality. There are certain games that they're literally, they're strictly just virtual reality. And if you buy the game, you have to have a virtual reality headset. So they basically want to steal people's souls through technology, which is what they've already been doing because their heads are glued to their phones. But, and as far as where Facebook goes from here out, if you want to message and contact somebody, or you want to say hello to your relative, or whatever the case is, or if you're in a group, God knows how that's going to work out, since they're changing their name. So then there's also the infinity sign, which they have as their logo, which looks like garbage. But that's them saying that they think they can live forever and all this other stuff. So that, and then I gotta sit here. I gotta talk about the video on Inside Job on Netflix. I just got done watching that, and they basically name drop people that aren't human. People. I'm gonna mention this in another video when my phone is charged. But the people that aren't human, that it's like in episode 2 or 3 where they have people, reptilians underground, underground Yale University, which Yale is connected to Skull and Bones. They name drop that whole entire episode. They say Miley Cyrus isn't a person. I talked about this in another video. They say Miley Cyrus isn't a person. It was a politician, the DJ, who weren't a person. Then there was Mark Zuckerberg that appears, Missy Elliott, Bella Thorne. Then there was the Queen of England. There was Judge Judy, and there was somebody else. I'm trying to think of somebody else's name, but I can't. Yeah, the Mark Zuckerberg, the Queen. Yeah, the Queen of England. I actually had a dream about the Queen of England, where literally she took off her outfit and was rearranging her face, because that's a whole nother thing. So that's a real thing. And this show just name dropped, and everybody that I just mentioned, I'll talk about in another video. But that show is just a mockery of a lot of things. So real good show. They make fun of you at the same time, but their characters and the writing is real good. Which I found myself getting addicted to it. But anyway, that's another story. So that, and that's pretty much it, really, is what I want to say. And I've just been having a lot of ignoring the drama that went on. I had a lot of shift change dreams. I've been having a lot of dreams where basically my money increases, something about my money increases, my bank account increases, or whatever the case is. And then I kept having visitations from God and Jesus, basically saying that, telling me that everything that I've been talking about is going to happen, that I'll look a certain way, feel a certain way. These things will happen. I'll be able to buy anything I want. So, because a lot of stuff is happening. So, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say that. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. And what else did I want to talk about? And either It'll probably be tomorrow because I got to go to work on Thursday. I've been dealing with a lot of other stuff outside of here. But I'll be telling my testimony and stuff on here. But other than that, that's pretty much it that I just want to come out and say. Nothing really of significance has been popping up on my news feed. The only thing that's been popping up on my news feed and on my YouTube really is pretty much, I gotta end this video, but pretty much stuff on archaeology. But I'll talk about that in another video. So I guess, but I hope you guys have a blessed day. You got something from out of this, and just comment and let me know.